Paul Galvey's 2 Minutes to Happiness. I want to talk about communication. Real quick, this is what I've come to learn. There's what you say, what someone heard you say, what they think you said, and what they think you meant. So this is the gist of it. If I say something to someone and they do something contrary, or they don't carry out what I asked, or there's a fight as a result of it, or something, whatever it is, guess who's at fault? Not them, me. And not them, but you. Now, why would we be at fault when we know clearly what it is we told them? We stated it in exact words. We know what we said. They heard it. They looked straight in our eyes, but yet they did something different. And then we got into a fight over it, or something happened, and then we want to blame them. And why is it our fault? Well, because communication is the responsibility of the person relaying that communication to the other person. If you assume that they fully understood what you said, you are at fault, period. I am at fault for making that assumption, because guess what? As I said, I can say, please go to the store right now and get me some milk. Well, that's what I said. But if he went off and went to his friend's house and whatever, and came back with some other stuff and didn't get the milk, or went to a different store, but the whole time I was like, I need you to get back right away because I got to leave. Well, I said, go to the store right now, get some milk, and get back. But I didn't make it plain that I need you back right away. I have to leave the minute you get back. I have an appointment at 6 o'clock. I need this right away because I'm making cookies, or whatever, all the other reasons. We just gave them a command and we expected them to carry it out, but we didn't make all these other things clear. And then we get mad. Well, we didn't relay that. We didn't even go as far as to say, okay, now what is it I need? What kind of milk do I need? What store are you going to go to? Are you going to drive? Are you going to walk? Are you going to ride your bike? Are you taking the bus? There's all these other factors that this person goes, okay, well, they want me to get some milk, but if I come back after I go to my friend's house, or after I go to this place or this function, and then I bring the milk back, I still carried out the command, but I didn't do it exactly the way they said because I didn't know it had to be done that way. I just assumed what they meant was, I need some milk. And the importance of when I needed it and how I needed it or what I needed it for wasn't of any importance, because they heard what you said, but they took the meaning to be I just need milk. They didn't understand that you needed it now, or that you had to leave right away, or they didn't know anything other than what you said. So as far as the communication goes, you need to get in the habit of saying, okay, please repeat back what I said, or, I just want to make sure we're clear and that you understood exactly what it is I want. And if there's more to it, you need to make that clear as well. You can't just assume they can read your mind. You need to tell them, oh, by the way, I have to leave in 20 minutes, so please drive right now, or please, don't walk, or whatever it may be that could cause an issue with the time. So you have to cover every base. Don't just assume that people understand what it is you're saying, because they may take a whole different meaning to it. They did a thing one time where they start at this end and they have like 20, 30 people, and they whisper in the ear, oh, this person, came from Cuba as a refugee and made it to the United States, came across on a raft. Well, and they whisper it into the next person, the next person, next person, next person. By the time they get down here to say the 20th person, the story has become, wow, this Cuban got on a cruise ship from, from Cuba and came to the United States. Well, how did you get cruise ship from on a raft? But the difference is because one person will add their meaning to it, change one word, or think, oh, this is what they meant, or whatever. But it's crazy and it's funny, but it happens. So the bottom line is in your communication, you have to make sure that you are not assuming something. Don't make assumptions, because I don't know if you've heard this, but when you assume, that makes an ass of you and me. And I learned this a long time ago. So when I make an assumption, guess what? I'm at fault. It's just that simple. It is not their fault. It is my fault, because I did not double check. I did not make sure that you fully understood what it was I needed you to do, or that I was relaying to you. So again, this will save you a lot of heartache, a lot of arguments. If you just learn this, make sure that people fully understand what it is you're asking of them. Even if they say they understand, have them repeat it, have them verify, okay, do you understand you're going to go to this store, and you understand I have to leave in exactly this, and what time do you have now? I mean, you can't go to enough to the nth degree to make sure that something's going to come out right. Or what I'm saying is go to the nth degree to make sure it comes out right, and then you don't have to worry about having an argument. So again, Paul Galaviz, 2 Minutes to Happiness. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment and ask for anything else you want to talk about.